Soaking up the pre-match atmosphere here as we wait for things to get started. Won't be long now before we get through the formalities. A warm welcome, one and all. The teams then, Arsenal against Liverpool. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Arsenal have chosen to go 4-3-3.
Yeah, it's quite simple, Peter, really. With the ball, it's 4-3-3, and without the ball, it becomes 4-5-1.
So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I'm going to choose Adam Lallana. Exceptional on the turn with his back to goal, in opening up more options in that area between the opposition's defence and midfield. His ability to find space in such a crowded spot is so valuable to this team.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Lovren. Jordan Henderson. Great challenge. And it's Cazorla. So what's he planning here? Well read, he sorted that out. Milner. Wijnaldum. Milner. Gabriel cuts it out. Loose ball, who's going to get that? Going through. Coutinho. Mertesacker demonstrating fabulous determination. He just will not be beaten.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
He's in, surely. Lucas Perez! Klein, Mane, Jordan Henderson. Xhaka concedes a free kick for that. Coutinho dinks one in. Oxlade-Chamberlain knocks it away. Want to throw in. And it's Lallana. Now the pass, cut out in the nick of time.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Some good stubborn defending there. Real chance! Now it's Walcott. It's a loose ball. Forward it goes. Now it's Roberto Firmino. Mane. Played out to the right. Looks like a good ball through. Gabriel boots it to safety. Coutinho hits one! Oh, the ball's come loose. He's looking to get there first. Caught offside that time. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Iwobi. Firmino. Coutinho. Firmino hits it! Oh, in he goes again! He's got away with one there.
Firmino really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Well positioned to make that interception. Walcott. He's got away. Debuchy. Jordan Henderson just brushed off the ball there. So it is still 0-0. Both sides a bit too casual in possession. Xhaka plays it forward. And it's Iwobi. He's left his man. And he's cut it out. That's gone a long way up and away. Firmino. Lobs it in gently. Mane. Mertesacker heaves it forward. Has a hit! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
Ball's out on the left now. Now it's Roberto Firmino. And Firmino! And he comes up trumps again.
Firmino really was superb there. He's getting lots of practice, but he's coping extremely well.
Oh, he really wanted that.
Firmino very nearly making something happen there. You can't keep a good man down.
And it's Cazorla. And it's been taken straight back. Granit Xhaka. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Crosses in a low one. Mane. Now it's Iwobi. Arsenal get it back again. And a shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Granit Xhaka. Score not really a true reflection of what's been a pretty open game. It's a fine run and he's happy to keep going. Milner plays it forward. Mane. Tries to get it forward quickly. Mane. Klein. Ball is over the line. Mane tries lifting it over. Firmino, a chance to play it in. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Lallana! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Cazorla spreads it towards the left, and it's Lucas Perez. Tries a through ball. Iwobi crosses it in low. Wijnaldum. And we hit half-time, so neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
At least there's always a plus side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the...
Can he finish? And he's there to make a great save.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Coutinho with good energy in defence as well.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Xhaka plays it wide. Iwobi. Mane hoists it high. Firmino pushes it out wide. Klein. Mane with a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mane certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Debussy. And it's Walcott. Henderson did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Wijnaldum. Sturridge. Wijnaldum passes it through. And Mane! And he's there to hoof it away. Coaxed out to the wing. Xhaka did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Aimed long and direct. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Milner. Now it's Sturridge. Into the channel. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? Milner got a sight of goal, looking to shoot. Away from immediate danger. This could fall anywhere. It's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. Arsenal have conceded a penalty. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Buried it! 1-0! Oh, dispatched with certainty.
Oh, you could always see he was confident about that. He always looked like he was going to score.
Liverpool take the lead.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And it's Iwobi. Lucas Perez. Great tackle, he had to get that right.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
Now it's Walcott. Can he score? He's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Lovren goes looking. Wijnaldum plays it forward. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Just, it seems, but just is enough.
Mertesacker. That's the sort of defending that is going to upset the opposition. It already has, actually.
Well, they would seem to have made the right choice to dampen the creative spark here.
Going through. Walcott. Can he put it away? Good stop. That wasn't easy.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Massive leap! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
Arsenal grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's always a dangerous time when you've just scored. You can easily lose focus and then bang, you're pegged back again.
Granit Xhaka. And it's Iwobi. Cazorla. No complaints about that challenge. Robust but fair. Looks to slip it through. Done very well to intervene. Milner. Milner! It's anyone's ball. Looks to thread it through. Forward it goes. And it's Cazorla. Debussy.
Arsenal merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means...
And the finish! It goes to show he is human after all.
Liverpool were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
It's Origi! Saved only by poor finishing.
Origi really drove at the heart of that defence. Incisive, quick, but not clinical.
Debussy. Oxlade-Chamberlain. He's played him through. Is it in? No mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Well, he was never going to miss from there. So much to aim at.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
Sturridge has a swing at it! They've scored! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
Well, the instruction from the manager would have been, go on and make yourself a nuisance and see if you can snatch a goal. Mission accomplished.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the effort he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Cazorla! Cazorla! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Gabriel. Granit Xhaka. Cazorla. Debussy.
There's only one word for this.
Chan with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Mertesacker. He's left his man. Sturridge has a pop!
Liverpool showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
He's made certain that won't get through. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Xhaka tries to get it forward quickly, and the counter is on. Now it's Welbeck going through. He's through and all along. He's had a go. Chan. Origi. Sturridge. Chan plays it out to the wing. Tries a through ball. Mertesacker gets it away. That's been levered clear. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. No winner in 90, 30 more to come. Arsenal pay the price for failing to close out the match in normal time. Can they avoid the same fate here, where the consequences are still more serious? And it's Lucas Perez. Has gone out. Klein. Lallana. Klein passes it through, neatly flicked on. Sturridge. Well, defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Now it's Philippe Coutinho. Some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Lallana. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Aimed long and direct. Now here's the through ball. He's got away. Nicely controlled. Lucas Perez shoots. Lovren goes looking. And it's Sturridge. Origi. Klein. And it's Iwobi. Liverpool have it back and they can go again. Chan. Now the pass. And that's been won straight back. Gabriel. Mertesacker. Tries a through ball. Lallana. Oh, good interception. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And so the last chance to find a winner. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Coutinho with a long pass. Arsenal, their final change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Granit Xhaka. And it's Iwobi. Cazorla. Mertesacker. Cazorla. Forward it goes. Granit Xhaka. Plays it out to the flank. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. And that has been clubbed away. Mertesacker. Philippe Coutinho. Sturridge. He's off on a marauding run. Chipped through. Origi. Gorgeous control there. Defence has got rid of that. And it's Chan. Looking to break out here. Oh, glorious footwork. Drilled in low. Shot at goal! No, not this time.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Chan. Lovren. Chan. Milner. Philippe Coutinho. Sturridge. Klein. Tries lifting it over. It's out for a goal kick. Mertesacker. Hector Bellerin. And it's Cazorla. Kieran Gibbs. He's found his man. Big chance! Terrific effort, but that's it. The end of 2 hours action. So after that very late drama, we are still level here.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
OK, get set. We have penalties. Real tension here then as the first man readies himself. So, the first penalty. And he's found the net. The keeper's guessed right, but couldn't keep it out. So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. Coutinho is next up. Great stop, keeper's denied him.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Arsenal looking to extend their advantage. It's in, and the keeper could have done better. And the lead is 2. Liverpool can't afford to miss another one. Oh, he saved it!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
The third man in the queue. Oh, he's hit the upright!
Oh, that's so unlucky to hit the goal frame.
Liverpool trailing by 2 now. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
Arsenal can go 2 ahead. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, he's put that straight at the keeper. It's simply not good enough.
Keeper, no chance.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
Xhaka is the last of 5 scheduled takers. Super penalty, pick that one out.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Liverpool must score here to stay in it. Saved! And there's your hero! Arsenal did it the hard way, a testament to their great powers of recovery. They have defied the odds.
Well, it's been such a long match, and the penalty shootout is always a difficult way to end the game, but I thought they did really well to hold their nerve and come through.
Thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.